everyone. So if you are planning to start A1 German, so these are the basic types of words, categories of verbs you have to learn, and every verb. So every verb you need to conjugate before using it in any sentence. So what do you mean by word conjugation? The word which I am using is verb conjugation. So verb conjugation is the process of changing the ending of verb as per the pronoun. So these are the pronouns in German. If you would be making any sentence, in sentence they will work as subject part of the sentence. So the pronouns are ich, du, es, sie, ihr, wir. Capital Z is another pronoun, and then the last one is small z, which means they. So you can learn the pronoun first, that is the step number 1, and then we learn the verb conjugation, then only we start making sentences. So there are regular verbs in German. So as a beginner, you cannot do the all conjugations correctly. You have to take reference. In description box I am giving you the link of Verben Lite application. So from there you can check out whether the verb is regular or irregular. So what are regular verbs? Regular verbs, there is a standard pattern of using the verbs in sentence. So first the verb is there in infinitive form. The actual form of the verb is known as verb infinitive. The first form, the full form of the verb is known as verb infinitive. So all the German verbs ends with en. The spelling of verb infinitive ends with en. So what modifications at the end you would be doing so that you can use that verb in sentence? So if you are writing any German verb with ich, you have to remove n. With do, you would be removing en, and then you would be adding st. What is the rule of er, as, the? These are third person singular. Rule is same. You will be removing en, you would be adding t. With ihr, it's same. Remove en and add t. With these three pronouns, wir, capital Z and small z, the rule is verb infinitive. The full verb you would be using in sentence. If your subject is wir, you would be writing complete verb. With capital Z, complete verb. With Z, which means they, the verb would be full. There are exceptional cases. Irregular are the exceptional verbs. You can note it down. These are the exceptional verbs. Rest of the conjugation, be it ish, the methodology is same. With ihr, methodology is same. The rule will remain same for the irregular verbs. With these three pronouns, the pattern of verb conjugation is also same. What exceptional thing is happening here? With do, es, sie, these four pronouns makes few verbs irregular. So what exceptional thing will happen? As a beginner, you cannot identify whether the verb is regular or irregular. So I suggest better you rely upon some valid source, and the source is Verben Lite, where you can check the verb could be conjugating the spelling with the extra I and umlaut. So if you are seeing any extra I in the spelling or extra umlaut in the spelling, then the verb turns into the irregular, then the verb is irregular. So same third type of verb are separable verbs. Separable verbs, they are with prefix. With prefix, you would be separating. For example, an. Anrufen is an example of German verb. So an is a prefix. You would be separating from the verb, and the verb with prefix means you would be separating the prefix, and the prefix will go at the end of sentence. Prefix will go at the end of sentence. So this is how you actually use the separable. Trennen. Trennen is a German verb which means to separate. Alag karna. So alag karna. So the category is trennbare verben. So you have to separate the prefix from the verb So as I mentioned earlier, at the second position you would only be conjugating verb without prefix. You will be removing prefix and you can conjugate rufen to use it at second position as per the pronoun. And the conjugation of rufen you can could be regular and could be irregular, that you can check from verbal and or from your books also. Another example of prefix verb with prefix is aufstehen. Aufstehen. In this, to wake up, auf is a prefix which you will remove. To introduce, the verb is vorstellen. It also has a prefix and you will remove for and you will put it at the end of sentence. You will only conjugate stellen. So there are other prefixes also. The last one is modal verb. Examples are können, wollen, sollen, dürfen, mögen. So you will conjugate modal verb and you will use modal verb at the second position, and there you can use one more verb at the end of sentence. Modal allows you to use two verbs. Modal you can use as helping verb. For the detailed description of modal verb, you can check out other YouTube video. Thank you so much for watching, and you can ask your queries and doubts in comments below. Thank you.